Hi guys, today let us go deep into the concept of Introduction to Composites. Well, what is a composite? It is a combination of two or more materials which have different physical or chemical properties and which remain separate within the finished structure. That is, the components do not dissolve or merge into each other even though they act together to form as a single material. Well, these composite materials will possess properties that are better than those of the individual materials. Well, the composites are made up of two types of materials, that is the matrix and the reinforcement. The cluster of fibers, particles or fragments of a strong material is known as the reinforcement, whereas the material which surrounds and binds together these clusters is known as the matrix. The reinforcement carries the load along the length of its constituent to provide strength and stiffness, whereas the material will be held together and aligned in a predetermined direction by the matrix. For better understanding, let us consider concrete as an example. Well, concrete is made up of cement, sand and stones. Here, the cement will form the matrix, whereas the sand and gravel particles will form the reinforcement. Next, let us move on to the classification of these composites. Well, composite materials are classified at two distinct levels. First, with respect to matrix constituents, they are classified into polymer matrix composite, metal matrix composite and ceramic matrix composite. Next, with respect to the reinforced constituent, they are classified into fiber reinforced composite, particle reinforced composite and laminated composites. Now, let us briefly study about each of them. First, the polymer matrix composite. Well, in this type of composites, the matrix material is made from a polymer resin and the reinforced material is usually in the form of fibers made of materials like glass, Kevlar, carbon, boron, etc. Here we can find two types of polymers, namely thermosets and thermoplastics. Well, thermosets are the type of polymers which soften on heating and also can harden on cooling, whereas thermosetting polymers permanently hardens when heated and does not soften up. Well, the polymer matrix composites are light in weight and abrasion and chemical resistant. However, they possess low tensile strength and low impact strength. Considering the following properties, they are used in aerospace structures to manufacture boat hulls, automotive parts, brakes, clutch linings, fishing rods, bulletproof vests, etc. Next, the metal matrix composites. Well, in these type of composites, the matrix is made from a metal or an alloy. The reinforcement material is usually in the form of fiber or small sized particles known as particulates. These type of composites have high strength, fracture toughness and stiffness. Also, the disadvantageous properties of these components are that they have a high density, a high melting point and are expensive to manufacture. These type of composites are usually used in automotive parts like pistons, push rods, brake components and electric components of a vehicle. Thank you.
Wow, that's impressive! You have completed a magic today. For more videos, subscribe. Join our Facebook group and Instagram page for group discussion and live magazine videos for exam preparation in an hour. We start at ClassFly community for students to learn from a friend in a simple way and support them in their own languages. If you are willing to be that one friend who saves us at the exam night preparation, then please join us by visiting classfly.in.